Hello guys, welcome to this session. In our previous session, we have set up our development environment with Python and Pycharm IDE. In this particular session, we will be learning about what is IDLE and how we can execute Python programs in IDLE and also using a normal text editor. Then after, we will be learning how to execute Python programs in Pycharm IDE. So let's open IDLE by pressing Command and Spacebar, enter IDLE and hit enter. So it will open IDLE in an interactive session. Okay. So IDLE stands for Integrated Development and Learning Environment, which comes along with your Python software, where you can write and execute Python statements. Here, the three greater than symbols indicates the prompt, the Python prompt, from where you can start writing your Python statements. In Python, we use hash character, which is used to provide comments inside a program. So Python will understood like everything after this hash character will consider as a comment and it won't consider for interpreting and executing while running the program. So before we actually writing our first program, let us understand how we can execute Python statements or a programs. Okay. In our introduction session on Python, we learn about one of the key feature of Python is an interpreted programming language. Python will interpret all the statements line by line and gives you an output. So one way to execute Python programs using the Python interpreter is an interactive way of execution of Python statements. That is nothing but REPL session, where REPL in the sense read, execute, print and loop. Python interpreter first read the statement or command entered by the user, evaluate that particular command or statement, and then it will execute and then finally print the output, and again it will wait for the user to provide the next Python statement or command. This is called execution of Python programs in an interactive session. The other way is using a Python interpreter running a file which have one or more Python statements stored with .py extension. We can write all Python statements or commands in a normal text editor, save that particular file with .py extension, and then can run the program using Python interpreter. At this point in time, don't worry about the Python programming concepts behind every statement we are going to execute here. We'll cover more in detail about each and every functionality and each and every concept in Python with proper examples in Python in upcoming sessions. Here, just learn how we can execute Python programs using Python interpreter. So let's display a greeting message to the user like hello, have a good day. This can be achieved by using print function in Python. Basically, print function will display the output on the screen. Just write print hello, have a good day. If you hit enter, the Python will print the message which provided to the print statement hello, have a good day. So see, the output is hello, have a good day. Okay, now we will try another statement to accept username as input and will display the greeting message with the name. In Python, we have another function called input function which will allow us to prompt user to provide input. So let's understand by an example. Now let's create a variable called first name equal to input function. Within that, what you can do, you can simply seek or give an information to the user to provide some input. So like please enter your first name. So it will allow the user to provide his name. So if you hit enter, it will ask the name. So let's say Kishore. If I hit enter, that Kishore will be saving in a first name. If you try to print first name now, it will display the output as Kishore. Okay. Now we will print the greeting message by using the variable in print statement. How we can do that? Simply print in the code Mr. I've given first name, comma, have a good day. If I hit enter, it will print instead of first name, it will print the value inside the first name. So that is nothing but Kishore we saved by seeking an input from the user, right? So the output is Mr. Kishore, have a good day. So this is how you can print the statement. Similarly, you can write one or more statements like addition of two numbers like 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Python will interpret and like based on the operator in between 2 and 3. So it will give you the result. So far we have executed our Python statements in an interactive way. So the other way of execution of Python programs is using file. Okay, so just click on file over here, create a new file, and enter whatever the statements you wanted to execute using this file. So let's say I wanted to seek similar thing, first name equal to input, please enter your first name, and then I'm going to print Mr. First name have a. So now you can save the file, like click on file, save. It will ask you to save the file like our first program dot py. So I've saved this file, and then click on run here, and then run module. So it will come to the IDLE where you can enter your name as an input. It will print the output as Mr. Kishore, have a good day as an output. So at the same time you can also write some more examples, like here you can seek an input from the user, two numbers, and then we'll add those two numbers and display the output. Okay, now what you can do, number equal to input, please enter a number. By default, input function will give you as a string value. So before we assigning to a number, we need to convert that into an integer number. So you will understand more in detail while we are discussing about the number data types, how we can convert and all that. For now, just understand how we can execute Python statements using file. Okay. So now the similar thing you can copy, then paste here. I see now I wanted to add these two numbers and display the value num1 plus num2. So if you give these things, it will add up the number 1 and number 2, and then it will display the result as an output. So save it, and then click on run module. So here it will start. I'll give you the input as Kishore. It will give you the Kishore have a good day as the next statement. I'm giving the number 1 as 10 and number 2 as 20. So the sum would be displayed as 30 over here. So you can see the output. So this is how you can write all the Python statements which you want to execute using a file. The Python interpreter will execute it, and then will display the result over the IDLE. So far we have executed Python statements in IDLE, a graphical user interface which comes with a Python software. Now we will learn how to execute Python statements in an interactive session and using a file in third-party IDE, that is nothing but Pycharm. Same way, command spacebar, enter Pycharm and hit enter. It will open Python IDE on your MacBook. Okay, as I've already created Python course project folder, I'm using the same folder, and then within that we'll be executing things. So this is the Pycharm graphical user interface. We have a Python console here, we have a terminal here. As a first step, we can execute Python steps in an interactive way. Let's say print hello, have a good day. So if we hit enter, we'll be able to see the output as hello, have a good day. Similarly, we can accept first name equal to input, please enter your first name. What is it? Kishore. So now Kishore is saved in first name. Now if you print Mr. First name, comma, have a good day. So if you hit enter, it will return you, hello Mr. Kishore, have a good day. Okay, so this is how you can execute. Just like IDLE, you can execute same Python statements in Pycharm as well. So here you can see multiple colors, on the fly syntax checking, and some kind of auto solution while you're writing some statements or functions. So this is why Pycharm is more user friendly, and you can be able to easily write your Python statements. Okay, now let's try to accept two numbers. Number 1 equal to int input, please enter number 1, hit enter 10. I'm going to use the same thing. You can use simply up arrow to get the previous statements entered here. So this is one of the other feature where you can simply use the existing statements from the memory. You don't need to type it again. Okay, now if I am using this but to hit enter, it will ask you for another number. Now what I am going to do, I'm just printing the sum of these two numbers, the total of two numbers, comma, num1 plus num2. So if I hit enter, I'll get the total of these two numbers as 30. So this is how you can execute all the statements in an interactive way using Python console. And the same thing, the other way is the Python interpreter to run a set of statements using a file. How you can do that? Simply right click on the project folder here, click on new, you can select Python file. So give the name first program and hit enter. So by default we selected the format as .py, so it is automatically comes with .py extension. So you can simply copy and paste here all the statements whatever we executed over Python console, all those things we can copy and paste it here so that we can execute all in one shot. So I have copied all the statements whichever we executed on Python console. The same statements I copied to your file. You can save the file now and then simply right click on the first program and then simply click on run. So it will open a output window here and then you need to provide Kishore, hit enter. You'll get Mr. Kishore, have a good day. It is considered that first name is assigned with Kishore, and then I'm entering the value of number 1 is 10 and value of number 2 is 20, and then you'll get the output. The total of two numbers is equal to 13. So if you get the process finished exit code 0 means the program or the file is successfully executed without any errors. If there are any errors, it will throw you an error message with exit code 1. So and also Pycharm will automatically position some cursors wherever the error is actually. With this we come to an end of this session. While you are on the session, please do subscribe to my video channel and click on the bell notification icon appearing next to the subscription button so as to receive my videos as and when I upload new videos to our YouTube channel. And also please do like, share and comment on the comment section below. If you have any queries that need to be answered, I'll respond back to you guys. Thank you and I'll see you in the next session.